it's being described. Do your meditation, tafakkur, make the contemplation. So alhamdulillah, so that we said our faith is faith in action, that if we love Prophet then we want to show it, and that we want Prophet to look into the heart of his companions and see that our name is there, look into the hearts of his family and see his name is there, and that Allah look into the heart of Prophet and see that our name is there by our good deeds, good actions and everything we do. That's what we talked about last week, and we talked about the moon and the sun and to get their love. And that's why it's important to go over, just we keep covering new things and I think it becomes lost. And it's good to go over the things that have been talked about, that how to gain that love is that we should be in the hearts of his Ahlul Bayt and his holy companions, by loving them, by respecting them, by giving food in their name and in their honour. Alhamdulillah, these people whom I would imagine they do nothing, they make comments about, oh I thought the birth or the urs of Sayyidatina Fatimah salam is in Ramadan, and it's not in this day and not in that day. And in reality they wouldn't celebrate it in Ramadan either. They don't celebrate any of these days, they don't notify anybody about these days, and that you have to answer to Allah for and Prophet for, and that's why we taught last weekend. The reason we're doing this is not only for a particular day but to get our name registered in their hearts. Now if you remember Sayyidatina Fatimah every day, it would be 1,000 times more beneficial for you. If every day you remembered her and every day you gave food in her name and every day you helped the nation of Sayyidina Muhammad you would probably be walking on water. So the fact that somebody would dare to argue it's not this day and not that day, they miss the whole point of any day. We named the organization of food relief and food distribution Fatima Zahra's helping hand, so that every day, every moment thousands of people would be thankful because they're receiving food, water, wells, whatever it is that people are receiving from the organization. It was about getting into her holy heart, her nazar to be upon us, our families and our communities. If that worked, then means you have now the nazar of Prophet looking at you, that how my daughter is remembering you, why my daughter is praying for you. You must have done something to get her attention. Now you have the nazar of Prophet, but instead they just want to give warnings about as if they speak for Allah and everything harshness and everything tough, and people have to check themselves before they worry about other things. Because everybody should check themselves and see if they're doing everything correctly and doing everything right, and then find why the wisdom of this shaykh is putting out these days and putting out these actions. Now they say her holy birth is on the 20th of Jumat Thani, and some say, no it's on 13th. So mashallah, why don't you celebrate all of them and give a cake for all of the days, and why don't you compete with us to do better on your day that you're choosing. We'll also do 13th, we'll also do 20th, and we do every day, we give food and drink and water. So they're missing the point. So anyone who emails this sort of ridiculous things, you miss the point. And anybody online who's saying that, then our people can understand they're missing the point. They want to find a crack in a wall, they want to come to these deeds and beatific deeds by people. I'm not talking about myself doing them, all our people are doing them. Somebody wants to come to this wall and look and see there's a crack. For what? The whole earth is cracked. Why didn't you find something good to say? But this is the nature and the dirty nature of people, the bad nature of people. So for our people who are listening, is celebrated every day. You'll walk on water within 6 months. So alhamdulillah, this is the barakah and blessings of our organization. Look how powerful the organization is, how many people are joining, how many people supporting, how many things are being done, how many videos been put out, how many articles been put out. Why? By Divine love. That we put a love out there, a love entered the hearts of people, and Allah sends the faiz into the heart and himma into the heart for the zeal for people to do good and do good deeds. With shaitan fighting, do you think it's easy to get people to do good deeds? Allah must be sending the himma. If it was normal world, shaitan would have put out all of the lights and everybody was just sitting there and looking. But for people to be going out and doing these things, Allah's rida and satisfaction must be entering in the hearts of people, inspiring them, yes I like this action, do it. And you see mankind doing it. That in itself is an immense reality. In surah of this month of Qamar, Allah addresses that, I think in the third or fourth verse, is even with you showing immense haqqaiqs and realities, they still in the face of these knowledges say no. And so Prophet was ordered, move on and pay no attention to them. Because if you part the moon in two pieces, they still won't accept you, won't believe you, won't understand you. So this life of ours is not about the acceptance from people, we don't care at all. It's the acceptance of Allah and Sayyidina Muhammad. If they're happy, jump on board, but don't worry about the rest, inshaAllah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi hurmati Muhammad al Mustafa.